So let's see if Arcane Conduit can be used to increase power reserves. You have a charge here. Winds of Magic charges are depleted. My power reserve is 0. I'm going to try to get it back by using Arcane Conduit. So let's see how many Arcane Conduits I need to use and if it works at all. Because in a late game situation, this could be very important. If you have 2 light wizards, you have the potential to use 2 Arcane Conduits. If you have 1 light wizard, 1 bright wizard, so on and so forth. So let's fast forward and see what happens when I use 1 Arcane Conduit. Charge depleted. 2 Arcane Conduits. Charge depleted. 3 Arcane Conduits. Charge depleted. 4 Arcane Conduits, charge depleted. 5 Arcane Conduits, charge depleted. 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope, charge depleted. Now I'm going to try to use all of the Arcane Conduits at once. I just hope my general survives the zombie onslaught. So I'm going to spam Arcane Conduit. And look at what happened. When I used all of the Arcane Conduits, the power reserve increases to 15. So now I'm getting my mana back. And charge depleted, power 5. There's something weird going on here. I'll try the Arcane Conduit again. Power reserve 15, but it only recharges up to 10. Let's try that again. Once again, power reserve 15, charges up to 10. Now let's see what happens if I only use 4 Arcane Conduits instead of 9. Or indeed, just 1 Arcane Conduit. 1 Arcane Conduit, and nothing happens. Let's try 2 at the same time. Nothing happens. 3 Arcane Conduits at the same time. Nothing happens. Let's try 4 Arcane Conduits. Nothing happens. Let's try 5 Arcane Conduits. Nothing happens. Let's try 6 Arcane Conduits. At 6 Arcane Conduits, the power reserve increased to 5. Let's try 7. Increases to 10. Or that was 8 actually. So let's try 9 Arcane Conduits. Power reserves increase to 15, but I can only regenerate 5 power there. So it is indeed possible to have infinite mana with Arcane Conduit, but it's not really practical in a battlefield situation because you're never going to have 9 light wizards, you're never going to have 7, you're going to have a maximum of 2 in most cases. And if you have 2, let's just see here. If you have 2 and they use their Arcane Conduits, doesn't happen. No increase, 2 more. No increase, 2 more. No increase, 2 more. 2 more. No increase. So it only seems to happen, for whatever reason, if a critical amount of Arcane Conduits are used at the same time. So using 4 Arcane Conduits at the same time, no increase. Using 5 at the same time, no increase. I think the threshold was 6, but I think I'm going to chain route before that happens. I could just go and land over here. Let's hope he manages to land. Yeah, so let's try to Arcane Conduit. Let's try 7, and I get the increase. So 6 or 7 Arcane Conduits, and you get an increase to your power reserves. But it doesn't seem like I thought it would help to just, as long as you hit 7 or 6 or 7 consecutive Arcane Conduits, I thought you would get an increase to mana. It doesn't appear to work that way. You need 6 or 7 Arcane Conduits at the same time, which of course isn't realistic at all. So in the battle, Persian Prince versus Panda Warrior, where Panda Warrior stopped casting spells at some point, he simply didn't have any mana, and even though he had 2 wizards, it would never have helped if he had used Arcane Conduit at those 2 wizards at the same time, or if he had kited forever and kept using Arcane Conduit, because he didn't have enough Arcane Conduits to reach the critical threshold. Strength and Honor.